Hello everybody, it is I Am Gaming, and I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking of a video to post because I wanted to post one today because I'm gonna be really busy working the next 5 days. So I was like, hey, let's go ahead and video. And the question people always ask me is, how do I get my ancestors and how do I always get them a rank 5? So I decided that's what I'm gonna go ahead and make today's video on. So yeah, I'm still gonna try and get more videos out throughout the week, but just in case I'm not able to, get this. So as you can see, I have every single ancestor here, a bunch of their cells. So if you see the ones up here in the monstergram that I don't have rank 5, that's because I either have enough cells to get a rank 5, or because it's just not worth or possible, or not it is possible, but it's not useful to get a rank 5. For example, like Graphania, used to be meta, used to be really good. Tier, never that good, but whatever. It's just not worth getting them a rank 5, and I could get them a rank 5, but I would rather get a newer monster to rank 5, like Torog, for example. Like, I can probably get Torog to rank 5 if in, like, 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Everest, I think I just don't have a use for him. He's actually, I think I should, stroke. I think I should actually get him a rank 5, though, because he's in a lot of the wars whenever I do have some. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and, I'll probably get him a rank 5, but this is what I do. Watch very carefully, guys. So, anyways, the treasure cave is how I get all my tickets, which I then use to turn into ancestors. So, a little quick, I don't know what the word is called, but basically, room 10, 5 and 10, I don't think can give you tickets at all. Room 15 has a chance of giving you 200. Room 20 has a chance of giving you 400. And room 25 has a chance of giving you 600. And room 30 will never give you any tickets because it's always going to be a random rank 3 monster. Unless you have the other treasure cave, which in that case you'll get like 400 or 500, I think. So yeah, that is basically what you gotta know. And I'm hopefully going to be able to get through at least up to room 25 so I can show you guys what I mean. But yeah, I will kind of explain exactly what I would do as a beginner or experienced player to get to this point, to do this, and actually do it like efficiently to go ahead and get yourself an ancestor. Because people literally are always asking me in my comments, even the older videos, I'll get notifications and they'll be like, how are you getting all these tickets? How are you getting all these ancestors? How are you getting them all rank 5? I got you, man. I got you. So we're room 15 now. We don't have any tickets, but like I said before, there is a chance that you're not gonna get tickets. So yeah, I will say this: if you get that little preview of when you first start the treasure cave, you'll get like a little preview of all the rooms. And if they have gems, they have a chance. If they have like the little gem icon there, like it says on room 20, it still has a chance. It still might have tickets. Like that. See, there we go, 400. Let's go ahead and get that. Oh, okay. We'll go ahead and maybe here. There we go. However, if it does have a great token, then I don't believe it will have tickets. So if you go into like a treasure cave and it has all great tokens, then I would go ahead and just leave that treasure cave and not do it at all, because that's just gonna waste your gems for basically no reward. But anyways, we made a room 25. So if we are lucky, there should be a pretty high chance of us actually getting the 600 tickets in this room, which I hope we can. Yep, there we go. So we're going to go ahead, use our gems, and get him, or get them, there we go. And I'm not even going to bother going to the room 30, because at that point, if I lose, then I lose 90 gems, which isn't worth it for that rank 3 monster. So, Sentient, Umbriel, a bunch of random cells, but what we really want is those tickets. So, as you can see, I now have almost 3k tickets, which is so much better than spending, let me do the math real quick, where would it be? Over 20 bucks on tickets. So would you rather spend 100 quick gems right there on the treasure cave, or spend literally like what, $22 if I'm doing my math right on tickets, which it just is not worth it. So yeah, that's basically it. But there is some things I would suggest to do when doing this so it's a little more efficient. So if you're a beginner, then this is what you really want to pay attention to. To get gems, because that's what you're really going to need, I recommend getting 200 if you're a just beginner. And you do unlock the treasure cave, I believe, sometime after level 30. I think it might be level 34. But I recommend doing era sagas and grinding these. So some of these do require specific like monsters and stuff. So if you don't have those, which you probably won't if you're beginning, then I would go ahead and go, I think, is it the Alpine era? Or is it lower than that? Okay, so it's not the Galactic era. But if you do have the specific monsters, then go ahead and do, okay, so here. all of these right here, you don't need specific monsters for. So you can go ahead, you could probably breed yourself some legendaries or some mythics with the lineage breeding tree and get the monsters you need for that. And once you get those, go ahead, do those. I'd recommend as soon as possible doing those. And once you do get to the right level, at least make sure you have 200 or 400 gems saved up. Go ahead and hop into the treasure cave, do what I just did, get your tickets, go ahead, use them on the Ancestor, and get yourself the new Ancestor really quick. Like, do not waste your gems at all, except for this, for the Ultra Breeding Tree, which, right here, as you can see, you can get that when you start. There, you're able to, you have a deal to get that for only 150 gems. That is the best deal in the game, ever. So, go ahead, save your gems, get that first, and then after that, don't spend a single gem, save them all up, go ahead and get them ready. And once you hit the right level, hop in a treasure cave and do it. Now, when do I recommend doing it? Because there are two different, I don't know, well, there's multiple treasure caves depending if you have the beta or not. But if you have the one I have here, which is the normal one, on the weekday, so about, I think, Monday through Thursday, this is for me, so it might be different for you guys depending on where you live, but Monday to Thursday, it's going to be a treasure cave like this, and it's only going to be 30 rooms, and you can get roughly 1,200 tickets max, if you're lucky, you know, of course, like I just did. I got that 1,000, but I missed 200 at the beginning, and yeah, so anyways, do go ahead and do that if you're a beginner, okay? Because if you end up doing the 61, there's a big chance you're gonna end up getting greedy and you know, losing all your gems and not getting the tickets. So either I would recommend 200 gems if you're a beginner and you're doing room 30, room 4, or if you're gonna go for the 60 rooms and try to go up there, which you can get a shoot ton of tickets, up to like 10k I think, from one run if you make it to room 60, which is so hard to do. I've only ever done it twice in all of my experience of playing the game. So, you know, if you're gonna go for, I believe, if you're gonna go up to like room 50 then, because that's when you get the level 12 rune and then like a bunch of tickets, and I recommend just going there and having about 400 gems just in case. So yeah, that is basically right there my big, like, what I've been doing, what I do to get these monsters rank 5. As you can see, the only reason I don't have an Ancestor rank 5 would be like Stina or Akira, or I'm able to get Molten Throat to rank 5, but it's just, I should probably actually get him now that I think about it, but the reason I don't have those is just simply because I just wasn't playing during that time or didn't care for the monster. Or I had the beta treasure, or the other treasure cave, the beta one, where I just didn't want to. By the way, the beta one, I believe, if you make it a room 30, you can get like, what, 500 tickets on that one. So like, you could get, if you're lucky, you could get a bunch of tickets from that, but it's a bunch harder. But anyways, I do recommend always using your tickets on the newest Ancestor first and getting that one to rank 5, because to me, I feel like the odds are just a little different in this one. Even though they look the same, I swear it is so much harder to get those lamps and everything there. I don't know if it's because maybe they have more monsters there or something, but it is a lot harder. I swear it is. It says same odds, but I swear that is not true at all. Also that it's just so annoying having to select each individual cell. Like every time you get a lamp, you have to select it and then boom, select it, then boom, select it, instead of just being able to click away. And that is just such a pet peeve of mine, but you know, it makes sense. So yeah, make sure, anyways, if you're selecting an older monster, like the only one I would recommend getting right now would be like Honan. He's really good. But even then, he's like the newest one into like the older section there in the Conjuring of choice. So yeah, go for Honan. Or I always recommend going for the newer one, because I swear it's just always easier to get that one, and that the newer one usually is always the most playable, or best for you, even if you're a beginner, because they will 100% have the best stats in the game. Maybe not the best moves, but the best stats, which will help you carry you to the top. So, you know, go ahead and do that. Yeah, no, as you can see, it is so annoying having to select each individual one, but I think that's basically all the help I can give right now. But like, as you can see, I have a bunch of cells. I have 800 more there for Torog. I didn't do any for Akira because I just didn't play. I have 2k for Florian. I have a bunch of extra cells for Honan, JJ, Grafania, Grayshul, just a bunch of cells. And yeah, no, because people always ask me how to get my Ancestors and rank 5 and all my Conjuring tickets. That's how I do it. So yeah, hopefully this helps you in some way and at least sets you on the right track. But besides that, that's going to be about the end of this video. And really quick, if you guys are interested, I have been making more and more leeway and more space and even lowering the monster power, because right now I just need really active members who can go ahead and fight in wars. So if you want to go ahead and join quickly right there, go ahead and apply to Smarties, and I will most likely let you in and give you a shot. But without further ado, that's going to be the end of this video, and if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time. Thank you guys so much for watching.